Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into the fascinating story behind Ashanti's failed engagement to Nelly in the early 2000s. Most people only know the surface details, but there's a lot more to this tale than meets the eye. Ashanti and Nelly were one of the hottest celebrity couples of the 2000s. The R&B princess and the rapper heartthrob seemed like a match made in heaven. They collaborated on hit songs, walked red carpets together, and by 2002 they were reportedly engaged to be married. However, the wedding never happened. In 2014, Ashanti finally revealed the surprising reason why her mother Tina Douglas had put a stop to the engagement. According to Ashanti, her mom had some major concerns about Nelly that prevented her from giving the couple her blessing.So. What exactly was it about Nelly that made Ashanti's mom so opposed to the marriage? Let's take a closer look. By the early 2000s, Ashanti was riding high. Her self-titled debut album had gone triple platinum, she had won a Grammy, and she was one of the biggest R&B stars in the world. Things got even better for her when she started dating fellow rapper Nelly in 2002. Nelly was also at the peak of his career back then. His 2000 album Country Grammar had been a smash hit, spawning several chart-topping singles. He was one of the most popular and successful rappers in the music industry. So on paper, Ashanti and Nelly seemed like the perfect celebrity power couple. However, Ashanti's mom Tina Douglas was apparently not sold on Nelly as a potential son-in-law. According to Ashanti, Tina had some serious reservations about him. "My mom really wasn't with it," Ashanti said in a 2014 interview. "There were certain things that she saw in him that she didn't feel comfortable with, in regards to me." Tina's main concern seemed to be Nelly's reputation as a notorious womanizer. Throughout the 2000s, Nelly had a reputation for being a serial cheater who dated multiple women at the same time. There were numerous reports of Nelly getting caught stepping out on Ashanti. In 2002, a woman named Columbian model Jessika Villegas even claimed she was pregnant with Nelly's child while he was engaged to Ashanti. Ashanti's mom Tina was apparently very worried that Nelly would end up cheating on and humiliating her daughter if they got married. She didn't want Ashanti to be embarrassed and heartbroken down the line. But that wasn't the only thing that concerned Tina about Nelly as a potential husband for her daughter. There were also questions about his commitment and loyalty. You see, back in 2002 when Ashanti and Nelly got engaged, the rapper was still legally married to his high school sweetheart Chantel Jackson. The two had reportedly been separated for years, but their divorce wasn't finalized until 2013. This made Tina very uneasy. She didn't want her daughter marrying someone who was still technically married to someone else. Tina felt that if Nelly couldn't even commit to his first marriage, how could she trust him to be faithful and devoted to Ashanti? So with these major red flags about Nelly's character and lifestyle, Ashanti's mom made the tough decision to intervene and put a stop to the engagement. According to Ashanti, Tina repeatedly told her daughter that Nelly was not the right man for her. "My mom really had a lot of reservations," Ashanti explained. "She's very valuable to me, so I had to take that into consideration." Ultimately, Ashanti agreed with her mother's assessment. As much as she cared for Nelly, she knew deep down that he probably wasn't husband material. So in 2003, Ashanti and Nelly called off their engagement. In the years that followed, Ashanti's mom Tina appeared to be proven right about Nelly. The rapper continued to make headlines for his womanizing ways, with multiple women accusing him of cheating over the course of the 2000s. Meanwhile, Ashanti moved on and eventually married a different man, drumline actor Kenyon Martin, in 2014. So it seems Tina's intervention may have saved her daughter from a lot of potential heartbreak down the line. Of course, we'll never know for sure how Ashanti's life would have turned out if she had married Nelly. But based on his well-documented infidelity issues, it's easy to see why her mom was so adamantly against the union. So there you have it, the real reason why Ashanti's mom stopped her from marrying Nelly back in the early 2000s. It wasn't just about protecting her daughter's heart, but also her reputation and dignity. Tina Douglas clearly saw something in Nelly that Ashanti didn't, and she was willing to risk her daughter's wrath to prevent what she believed would be a disastrous marriage. In the end, Ashanti may have been upset at the time, but she ultimately came to appreciate and agree with her mother's decision. And judging by Nelly's continued antics over the years, it seems Tina Douglas was absolutely right to be so wary of him as a potential son-in-law. What do you think about this story? Do you agree that Ashanti's mom made the right call? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.